What's up? What's up? What's up? I want to welcome everybody to the Billy Graham Jr. TV show. And man, I must say, I miss you. It's been a couple weeks since we've been able to go live. I think everybody was still watching the reruns and still tuning in, but we're back. I had the pleasure of being out of town, getting to go home to Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. And when I tell you, when you're living in your purpose, it opens doors for you that you don't have to knock down. Your gift will open the doors for you so that you can share it with the world. And during my time in Africa, I met an amazing woman. Not for the first time, for the second time, because I met her the first time I was in Africa, and she went back with me and met me there again the second time. And when I tell you she is a powerhouse, this queen is a powerhouse. I tell you, she's a celebrity speaker, coach, and trainer. She teaches with passion. She trains from her heart. She shares her life with you through her transparency so that you can live in your purpose through her teachings. I won't hold you up anymore because we're going to dive right into it because I got to let you meet this wonderful, amazing woman, Miss Barbara H. Smith.
Here we go. Here we go. What's going on, Billy?
What's going on, Mama Boss in the building?
I'm so happy and grateful to be here with you, Billy. You know, got much love for you.
Nothing but love. I got love for you, and I got love for Queen Agnes. Tell Mama I said hello, 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 and I miss her already.
I will definitely do it. She said she was going to try to come up for the Billy Graham show, but she was kind of sleepy, so she laid down, took a nap.
She's still on Nairobi time.
No, right? She is that.
Huh?
She is that.
Now, before we even get into the show, I want you to tell everybody just real quickly, just briefly, who you are. Who is Barbara H. Smith?
Well, I'm known as a celebrity speaker trainer. I help people communicate better what they do, what they have, and what they bring to the table. With over 30 years of training, speaking, and coaching, I help people level up their communication skills. You know, communication is the bedrock of every conversation. Communication is what takes leaders to their next. And so I help people with communication skills. I also do executive coaching. I'm a business strategist. I've been training for many, many years. And I know I don't look that young, but I've been around the block a few times. And so I'm able to help people through my experiences take their lives to the next level.
I was about to say, you said you've been doing it for 30 years. I was in my head like, when did you start? 5? I don't know what blocks you've been around, but I want to run around them same blocks.
Yeah, I've been here since 1958. So
you know the fans out there gonna eventually start hitting you up talking about I need proof of identification, driver's license, passport, birth certificate. Because I promise y'all, I did not believe it either. No. She actually did show me the passport. And like I said, I have met Queen Agnes, the mother of Barbara H. Smith. And I don't know what they're drinking in their water, but neither one of them look their age. I need to go ahead and get me some of that water y'all drinking. But
I appreciate it.
But I wanted you. So what I told everybody how much I missed them not being able to be on the show live the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And when I tell people that your gift, your purpose will open doors for you. And I see we got to recognize Mama in the building. Mama, just like Mama Agnes is there on the corner for you. I got Mama with me, and she says, "Wow, Mama, you are a big fan. My mom loves you." We got EB in the building. Thanks you, brother, for tuning in. Hey, we here. We ready for you. We got some information for you, EB. So stay with us. But we're glad to hear from you. I told everybody I was going to Africa, and it's like, for real. And I was like, yeah, for the second time.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're going back to Africa?
Yeah.
Where you going to stay at in Africa? I'm like, what you mean where I'm going to stay at in Africa? People, I swear to God, I can't make this up. People were really asking me like they thought like people in Africa lived in huts. And like, I don't know what, like the hotel isn't a hut. There's not a hotel hut. If there is, I don't know about it. But will you please explain, because you went the first time and you went the second time, what did you love the first time and what made you go back the second time?
Well, that's a great question, Billy. I love the people. The people were, first of all, they all look like me. It's an experience that you don't get. It's an experience that you can't describe. Yep. You don't have to, you can be your authentic self. You don't have to put on a facade and, worry about the police chasing you for driving while being Black. It's an experience that you just cannot describe. That was the first thing. The first trip around, I was, wow, tall buildings, like I was in New York or something. Chicago don't have buildings on them. It's so amazing that their culture, their locations look a lot like being home. It looks a lot like being here. But because the media portrays Africa as such a dark place, as such a horrible place, that kid with the fly in his eye that's been, seen 1,000 times and drinking the dirty water and the whole 9 yards. Are there places like that? Absolutely. Guess what? We're in America, the wealthiest country on the planet, and we still have places like that.
Yep.
Compare one and not compare the other. That was the first trip. Second trip was more focused. First of all, because you were there with us, we touched down, we were celebrities. Right? They were cheering our names. Billy's back, Barbara's back. And it was like, wait, we're not celebrities in the US of A, but we were celebrities in Africa. And the people, even more than the first time, embraced us and made sure that we were safe and made sure that we were loved and made sure that they literally rolled out the red carpet. I'm talking a red, for real, rolled out carpet. So, how would you not want to go back? It was a no-brainer. Just here's the other thing. People here in the United States are afraid of what they don't know.
Yes.
People everywhere are afraid of what they don't know. And what we are assigned to do, Billy, is to come back and tell the stories that we experience. Now, I get that we were a little bit privileged because we had an entourage, because we had a host. Dr. West made sure that everything was lined up for us. Now, I can imagine if you just decide you go into Africa and just drop in and you don't have drivers and security, because we had drivers and security.
Yep.
Right? We were chauffeured from place to place. Call it what it is.
Yes.
So if you go and you don't have that going on, maybe it is a little scary for you. Somebody did get their phone stolen while we were there. There's crime there. Guess what? There's crime here.
Yep.
So to ask me why you go a second time, as many times as I can go, I'm going. That's it.
I couldn't have said it any better. You hit on it when you said that we're supposed to bring it back because you don't know where you've been. And I am real big on the key 3 no's. You don't know that you don't know what you don't know. And individuals that have never left outside of their city, their state, their country,
their block.
They're talking on things that they have no clue. And I can't lie, I'm just as guilty. I wasn't so deep into thinking that Africa was just full of the little kids with the flies and saying that they're hungry, feed me for 33 cents a day. I haven't seen that kid. So I'm under the influence that 33 cents a day that we've been seeing all our life, the kid is rich now and he's doing well, because we don't see those kids anywhere. Not saying that they're not there, but like Barbara said, They just refer to it differently. In Africa, they call it the slums. In America, they call it the ghetto. It's a different name no matter where you're going. And I'm with our brother Donald Tosin just chimed in, say he's going back, and I'm with Barbara and Donald. Every time the opportunity presents itself, I'm going back because, like she said, the first time was wow. I remember walking and a little kid was rubbing my shoulder and rubbing my arm, and I'm like, I'm just a nobody. And this kid, to him, just touching me made his day. So the second time, I'm like, hey, they changed my life as much as they thought I changed their life. So I was like, I had to go back.
Yep.
And when I say Barbara, not even before we got off the plane, I was telling my family and friends the story. I was at the airport in Paris. Leaving from Paris, we're going to Nairobi. Everybody's on their way to Nairobi.
Yeah.
I have one of those names, Billy Graham. So when people hear it, they automatically think of the old preacher, Billy Graham. And they're like, do you have a lineage? But that wasn't what the case was. They heard my name in line as they were checking passports and PCRs and all that stuff. And when we got to the other side, somebody came up and said, hey, Billy Graham, you're the speaker from America. You're going back? And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, can I take a picture? And I'm like, sure. I'm in travel clothes, t-shirt, basketball shorts, flip-flop. Sure, I'll take a picture with you. And then I looked up, somebody else walked up. Before I knew it, I'd taken 3 or 4 pictures at the airport in Paris.
Yeah.
I can't get people to talk to me in America just walking down the street. They look at me and like, oh, 6'3", 225 black guy. Normally they walk away.
Yeah.
Over there, that's not the case. And like you said, to get off the airport and then calling your name, it's just an amazing experience that you cannot duplicate. Like I can tell you all day, but if you haven't been, which I'm going to tell you some information at the end, just stick with us. If you haven't been, you have to take an opportunity, take advantage of it, leave your city, your state, your block, and the country you're in, and you have to go visit another. Even if it's not Africa, for us, Africa has a little bit more of a sense of touch of home for us because we are black. If you're Italian, you might need to go to Italy. If you're Japanese, Chinese, whatever your background, your heritage is from, you need to go back to your home country just to see where your origin started from. And I have to recognize Mama Made It. If y'all don't know Mama Made It, go back a couple of episodes. She is amazing. She says, welcome back. I gotta connect her with you, Barbara, because you will love her energy. She is an amazing woman. We're gonna have to talk offline about that. But anyway, I told everybody about how your purpose and your gift opens doors for you.
Yes.
Throughout your life, what doors has being a celebrity speaker open for you that not just got you in the door of corporations, but that got you to Africa? How did your gift align for you to get there to where you were able to arrive to these different locations that include the motherland?
That's an amazing question. And, there's a lot of times we are trying, let me speak for me. I was trying to push this way and push that way. And, I want to go here. I want to be there. But it wasn't until I realized for myself what my gift was. Mm-hmm. See, because that's the first key of all of it. Many of us, including myself, guilty as charged, wander through life trying this thing and trying that thing and trying this method and trying that method because we don't know who we are and what our gift truly is. All of this time that I have been in teaching and instructing and all, I didn't really understand deeply that I'm a teacher by heart. Because when I thought teacher, I thought K through 12 teacher. And I don't mean no harm, and I have 3 sons myself, but I don't want to watch nobody else's kids. Because I might be in jail.
Me and you both.
When they go to slapping teachers, and that's a thing where you slapping a teacher, I'm gonna be behind bars. And I don't do jumpsuits real well. I don't do orange, I don't do black and white, I don't do none of that, right? And so I'm thinking K through 12 teacher, I don't want to be that. I didn't want to be that. I knew that wasn't where I was supposed to be. But I know now that teaching thing that I have is a gift. That speaking thing I have is a gift. And once I was able to say that without feeling like I was taking the shine off someone else and putting I was putting shade on myself so that I wouldn't shine so brightly in front of anybody else and diminish so other people could be elevated. Once I stopped doing that, doors start opening for me. Once it was like God said, okay, you shamed of what I gave you.
Exactly.
And once I stopped being ashamed of the gifts, plural, notice I said gifts with an S,
Yes.
that he gave me, then doors started opening up. Once I started to be humble with my gift, not just saying I got a gift and I'm good at it, but knowing that it's given by God, that it's not nothing I did. I didn't do anything. I'm just, as Dr. West has already said, I'm just a vessel. And he's used me to open the doors and windows for other people. And once I recognized that, then I started to live my purpose on purpose with purpose.
Man, what you just said, it's funny because I was sitting here and I felt like a chill on my back. And before I could even say anything, Goldie said, you are giving her chills right now. For those of you that don't know, Mama Made It is Goldie. She's amazing.
Okay.
She says, you're giving her chills right
Wow.
now. And the reason I got my chills is because I was in the same situation as you.
Mm-hmm.
I've always known I was the helper. Like I refer to it as a trainer. Like I would help you, whether it be your job, I would help you get better at your job. If it was your homework, I would help you get better with homework. If you played a sport, I would help you get better. I was like a trainer. I was always helping people get better, but I was helping them get better for the purposes of others.
Right.
It wasn't for the purpose of themselves. And so I was like you. I'm just going the way that the world told me I was supposed to go,
Mm-hmm.
the way the bosses, the supervisors said you should go, the schools said you should go. And I was doing that. I even got transferred my job in the military. It was education and training. So my mindset was on trainer until God was showing me like your purpose is to train, but not train people to live somebody else's purpose. You need to help people live their purpose.
Right.
So that became my big avenue. And like you said, once I started helping people find and live in their purpose, the doors started flying open. I need everybody to understand, like you look at those doors and you're like, that's a big door. That's a heavy door, like a bank vault, big door. But I need you to understand that big doors still swing on small hinges. I don't care how you look at it. That hinge of that door is not that big. And it can be opened, and God opens it by allowing you to use your purpose. Now, I'm not letting you get away from the purpose because somebody out there is watching you right now, and they're like, that sounds amazing. She's giving me chills. How do I get to the point where I'm getting involved with my purpose? So can you please tell everybody, because you said you're doing all the different jobs, what got you started? Like what made you get involved with the purpose that you're doing right now? Because I know this about you, but you had other previous jobs. What got you in line and got you started in your current purpose?
Another great question, Billy. So I was working for the United States Joint Forces Command. You know what that is, but many people don't know that all of the forces, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, all of them were supposed to work and play nice in the sandbox. And that's what they call joint forces. And so I was working in modeling and simulation. Many people don't know what that is. Mod and sim is the government puts together war games to pretend they're doing a war, and then they use those simulations to actually go out into theater, is what they call it, theater. You know what that is. On the combat field. So I was working there, and just like Billy said, I was always helping other people learn things they didn't know how to do. And I was helping this elderly guy at the time, Joe Paterno, helping him with his Excel spreadsheets. And he said, "You are really good at this." And I said, "Well, thanks. I'm just helping you out." And he says, "I want you to think about being an instructor on the higher education level." And I said, "Well, don't you have to have a PhD to do that? And he said, no, you have your master's degree, right? I said, yeah, I do. He says, well, my daughter, Lisa Patternite, is the education services overall instructors at Averett University. And she lives with me, and I'm just going to tell her, hear me, I'm going to tell her to hire you. And I went, yeah, okay, let me know how that works out for you. So he went home, told his daughter about me, and came back and said, she said, put in an application at Averett. So I did. I just did. And I got a thank you, but no thank you. We don't need your services. Return email address. Well, I told Joe, Joe told Lisa, and the next thing I know, I had a call from the school saying, we'd like to call you in for an interview. Now I'm like, wait, what just happened? See how God orders your steps when you are obedient.
Yes.
So I went in, had the interview, got the job, and started instructing. Well, I loved it. I loved watching people have those aha moments. I loved watching people come up higher. I loved helping elevate them to their next level. And I said, there might be something to this teaching thing. So I started teaching. I taught at Averett University, then I taught at Thomas Nelson Community College, and then I taught at Bryan and Stratton, and I loved it, loved it, loved it. Not only did I love it, but the students loved having me as an instructor. Now that's the key. When your clients, whether they're students or whether they're your clients that pay you money, when the students and the clients love what you provide as a service, now I'm starting to think, hey, I might be able to do this as a business. And then I started teaching as a business. Information technology is my background, so I started teaching. Yes, I'm a geek with a personality. I started teaching computer classes. Is what I started with. And then, one thing led to the other, and I started teaching more things. I started teaching executives how to do leadership, how to do speaking, how to do presentations, and I just expanded based on what I knew already. That's how I started.
So you said a couple of things there. One, God already has your steps ordered.
Yes.
But you have to walk in them.
Yes.
It does no good if he lays out these steps and you take off running the other direction.
Oh, I did that.
Then you wonder why things are hard for you because you're not walking in the steps that God has designed and created you for. The next thing you said, when it comes to gifts and living in your purpose, the outside, the people, the clients, those are the individuals that are telling you what your gift is, because you know the saying, it's easier to look on the outside than it is looking in. They're looking outside. They're watching you. You don't see it in yourself, but somebody else does. And to the point where somebody picked up a phone, made a call on your behalf to a company that they don't even work for.
Right.
And when they didn't hire you initially, that same individual, like they held some weight, like they were the CEO, called again. I don't know what he said that second time. But God had a mission for him not to let you fail from walking in those steps. And those steps, because I'm not finna let people miss what you said. It's not about how you start. Now, God couldn't take Barbara H. Smith and pick her up and say, I'm finna just throw you to speaking in Africa.
No.
She's not ready for that yet. So it's the baby steps. She had to start teaching in the local schools. That builds up that confidence. That starts to give you that knowledge. That starts to help you understand how to, they call it work the crowd, but how to talk to people up to a level that they can receive what it is that you're giving. Because that's what a gift is. You don't take a gift and hold it to yourself. It's meant for you to give away. That's why it's called giving. And you did that, and it put you to the level that you are now. And I can't not miss, because my dad, you know, I know who's in your hallway, but my dad's right here with me as well. And says that the blessing gifts are what's instilled in you, and it's just a blessing to see it. Like others know what's inside of you. They're just waiting to see it come out of you. And Goldie says it again. This is a powerful show. Yes, I told you, Barbara Smith is a powerful, amazing woman. Anything that she touches, especially if it's a microphone, is nothing but power behind it. And I have to ask this question, because you led with the teaching. Now that you're doing this, not just all the way at the corporate level and international, I know you are. What kind of feedback? Because this is big, because normally when you help people, they go off and you never see them again. Normally when you do something for anybody, it can be loved ones, family members, you might not hear thank you. You won't hear anything. They just take what you got, take. And there's nothing wrong. People take, it's not a problem. But what have you gotten any feedback on where you might have taken somebody else's life to? What level have you made them? Because that gift helped them in some type of way. Have you received any feedback from anybody? I don't care who it is.
Oh my God, what a great question. It's so overwhelming, the response you get back, not just from the people in Africa, but here in the United States. Here, people have said to me, you changed my life. You've changed my life. You've told my story. I came from a whole host of different challenges, and I came through some really hard and dark times in my life. And when I was able to get to the place where I could share those stories and not feel ashamed and not feel embarrassed and not feel, I don't know, just like I wasn't worthy anymore. People have those same stories, but are not able to tell them. Yes. And when I tell my stories, the stories of being raped at 12, being molested at 16, being homeless with 3 children, being divorced twice, people say, you went through all of that? Yeah. And I ask God, why me? Many times I ask God, why me? And then one day I heard this small voice, Billy, say, why not you? It ain't about you. That was freeing for me. It was freeing because it let me know that until you walk a mile in someone else's shoes,
preach,
you can't say, I understand how you feel.
Ooh,
God made it so I understood how it felt so that I could help those who have gone the same journey or a similar journey. And once I was able to break away from the shame, and once I was able to break away from the fear of saying those words out of my mouth without crying, the freedom to help other people became very apparent. And yes, that changes people's lives. Wow. And let me say it again, it ain't about me. It's about helping God's people come up higher.
Whew. Now, Donald has already said that you're a powerful speaker. You're a powerful individual. But I don't know if you just heard what you said. I'm finna sum it up for you because I heard, remember, outside listening, you might not hear it, but I heard it. And everybody else did. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Oh, Mama made it.
I am almost with Goldie in tears right here, holding this back, because you said that the individual told you changed their life because you told their story.
Yeah.
Since we've been on here talking for like the last 30 minutes, I don't know if anybody's caught it. Everything that you said is my story. You kept saying, oh, you know about this? Yes, I know about Joint Coalition because I was in the military. Mm-hmm. Yes, teaching, I know about it because I was in training.
Yeah.
Yes, speaking, I know about it because I do it with you. You're telling my story. So whenever you speak, and I want everybody to realize this about their gift, Barbara A. Smith isn't the only speaker coach. She's not the only celebrity speaker trainer. But everybody is not going to resonate with the same speaker.
That's right.
I know this for a fact because when we were in Africa, we had a team of delegates. And I'm going to give you one quick story before I go back to that. Me and Barbara were sitting side by side at the table. Speakers go up one by one. I was the last speaker. No problem. I never care. I could be the first, the fifth, the third. Doesn't matter. What God has for you is for you.
That's
but
right.
we were sitting there and she was looking at me because every speaker that went up, they would speak. And I turned my head real fast. And she was like, it happened again, didn't it? I said, yep. They would literally say something that was in my head that I was about to say, but it wasn't about me. That speaker had to say that to somebody in that audience because somebody needed that particular thing.
That's right.
When you add us all up together, we're going to touch the entire audience.
That's right.
Which that's the purpose. It's not about you. It's about who you're changing life. It's about the other individual, the recipient. And I needed everybody to understand that because you heard the different testimonials that Barbara just told you about. And that's because somebody's life was touched by her speaking. Now I have to ask. With understanding how you touch lives, knowing this, how does that impact and touch your life?
Oh my God. See, now you're gonna make me go all into Barbara mode.
Hey, that's what I'm trying. That's what we want. We want all of it. Bring us. We want to know Barbara inside and out. Give us all.
Let me tell you, when I touch a life, when I know that, I have this vision where I watch eyes, I observe the audience. And when I see the light bulbs going on, it takes me to a whole nother level. I start bobbing and weaving. I start dancing. I start going. It does something to us. I got you, Mama. Mama made it. I'm going to give it to you when I find out that I have touched a nerve. Ding. And you touched on something really important, Billy. We're all speakers. And Dr. West has this analogy, the tuning fork. You have a tuning fork. When you touch that tuning fork on a hard surface, it vibrates. Ding! And if those people in the audience, since those people in the audience are also tuning forks, they will start vibrating if they're on the same frequency as the speaker.
Say it.
And only if they're on the same frequency as the speaker. So you never have to worry about you outshining someone else.
Exactly.
You never have to worry about taking somebody else's shine. You never have to worry about or be intimidated by another speaker, because every speaker is not going to resonate with every person in the audience. And only those people who are connected to you, they're assigned to you. God assigned a person or persons to your voice. It's just like the word says, my sheep hear my voice.
Yes.
And they know my voice. It's the same thing with us. He gave that to us. He has assigned people to us, and we are assigned to them, and they are assigned to us. And those are the only people that are going to go and follow your voice. They're not going to follow Billy's voice.
No.
Billy's people assigned to him are not going to follow my voice. So I never have to be jealous of the gifts that God gave Billy. And by the way, let's talk about that for one quick second. What God has for you, Billy Graham Jr., is for you. Guess what? I don't want your stuff because I want my stuff. God got stuff for me too. I want my stuff, not your stuff. And if each one of us understood that the gifts we have are generated and given to us to give to other people, walk in our own gifts and our own purpose, know that our stuff is our stuff and nobody else can have it. It was written down in the book before we was even born, what we were supposed to have and what we're supposed to do. So why am I worried about Sister Sue over there because she can sing like an angel? That's
Ooh.
not my gift. Applaud Sister Sue for her gift. When you make room for the gifts God gave you, he'll open up the windows of heaven, pour you out blessings that you ain't got room enough to receive. Pressed down, shaken together, and don't get me started up in here.
Ooh. There go them chills again. I'm not so. I want everybody to catch. I promise you, I don't let nobody. I don't care if you understood what she said. I'm still gonna break it down because it's somebody. We just said it. It's somebody out there that needs to hear this in another way.
Yeah.
Your gift. We're talking about speakers. Your gift don't have to be speaker. You just heard her talk about Sister Susie singing. It don't have. What is your gift is for you and only you. People are resonating with your gift, what your purpose is. Let me give it to you like this. You got iPhone users, you got Samsung users. You see them fight and go back and forth all day about which one is the best. Guess what? iPhone will never steal the Samsung users, and Samsung will never steal the iPhone users because they different purposes for different gifts. They have their own reason. You have a reason for your gift. Your gift has a purpose, and their purpose has people assigned to it, but they will never see you if you don't start using your gift to live in your purpose, on purpose, with purpose, the way God designed you for. Until that day happens, your gift is just sitting on the shelf going to waste, waiting for its expiration date, because gifts do have a guest expiration date. I can't walk around and speak on the stage forever. Barbara can't walk around and coach celebrities forever. The day comes when we have to sit down, and that's when that gift expires. Oh, it might expire before then because God calls people home, and nobody knows the day nor the hour.
Oh, yeah.
Today, this is the day for you to start using your gift to live in your purpose. And I say that to say this. Because, Barry, you know how I am with now, the word now. No opportunity wasted. Tell the people, are there any opportunities coming up in the future that they can connect with Barbara H. Smith?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I know you weren't ready for that one. I wanted that one.
No, I wasn't ready for that. There is so much stuff going on right now. We are building portals for our online training. When I say our, I mean Billy and I are in cahoots, if you will, to build an online training portal that you'll be able to log into and get all kinds of training, leadership, speaking, whatever. We have a bunch of stuff coming up. I'm also interested in working with my retreat coming up, Executive Women's Retreat in the latter part of 2022. It is going to be a phenomenal weekend of relaxation and coaching and training. And it's my first ever, my 10-year anniversary in business is coming up. So we're coupling it along with that. We have just stay tuned. A book coming out, more books coming out this year, and journaling, a journal book, and the calendar coming out. We got so much stuff going on. Billy and I have just teamed up. The Barbara H. Smith organization has another project coming up with a major government contract. And Billy is the project lead, and he's going to handle it while I go off and do other stuff. My team is building. I mean, you just opened up a can of worms. I'm just rambling now. It's just got so much stuff going on, but I'm really blessed and fortunate. I don't take any of it for granted. I am really grateful for all of the teamwork that's been happening behind the scenes. That, you know, I've been a little bit quiet, as quiet as I can be, but I've really been a little bit quiet, posting things because I'm really slam busy building this organization, and it's legacy building. It's building for my children, building for my family, building for my grandbabies. And when I'm no longer here, the Barbara H. Smith organization will live on. So that's what we've been working on.
Oh, I love it. So I asked that question for a reason, because I know a little bit more about Mama Boss than y'all do. And I know when she gets in a zone, she gives us stuff that you don't even recognize because she is so free with her gift, living in her purpose. She doesn't hold back things. So when things come out, you get more and more from it that you normally wouldn't get if you didn't ask these questions. And I say that because when you're using your gift, you're going to give people stuff that it's not about the monetary value. The money's going to come. Trust me, the money will come.
Yeah.
But you have to allow your gift to just overflow. And when it overflows, it will bring back to you what you put out. Now, before I keep going, I have to say, welcome to those of you that are just joining. If you haven't seen it already, you're giving chills to so many people. Mama G, that's my other grandma. Dot Britton's in the house, and she's loving it now.
Wow.
Hey, you know how many mamas and grandmas get. They come, they bring it. And then I got Kalani out there. Sister, welcome. I miss you. Hey, it's not been the same since I haven't been able to talk to you daily. But hey, just know that you're still in my heart and mind. Tell the family I said hello. But man, you are giving chills. And the reason you're giving chills, you just laid out all those opportunities that are on the way. Not just for you. She even spilled some of mine. I don't tell you.
You gonna put me on Front Street, bro? I'm
just letting you know. I don't tell you nothing. I'm gonna knock you out the box kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just sit here and they're like, "What is Billy doing?" And all of a sudden, I just drop everything and be like, "Hey, I got a course over here, 3 more books." Like I just drop it on you. But that's how your gift works. And I want you to think about this real seriously because you just said you're coming up on 10 years.
Yeah.
For you to even get to 10 years, you have to start with year 1. And I promise you, everybody, if you would have asked me a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if I would be sitting here doing this, I would be like, no. I would have told you no. Because I wasn't living in my gift, using my purpose. I wasn't living my purpose using the gift God gave me. You could have asked me this last year. I was, But then I got serious. I made a vision board. We all make them. But this time the vision board looked a little different than normal. It didn't have all, I want a nice house and a new car. It turned into how can I use my gift to help others? Yeah. And one of the things on there was international speaker. Yeah. Didn't know how that was going to work. Because like most people, I've been around the world, but it was because of my other job. And I didn't see, this is how you don't know that you don't know what you don't know. I've been around the world and I still didn't know that this was possible. So I can imagine somebody that's never left their city, state, their block, how you feel, because I felt the same way. And so when I met Barbara in Africa, you could not have told me that I was going to go there a year ago. And not even a year ago. We've been twice in less than 5 months.
1 year.
It wasn't even a year. It was less than 5 months. We went in July and was right back there again in November. Do the math, people. That's how your gift opens the door for you. And I told you I was holding on to some things because, hey, are you going to be doing the same thing next year that you're doing now? Or are you going to be able to look back at that person that you're going to be in the future and be like, man, I'm glad I acted then, which is now, no opportunity wasted. I'm glad I acted then because that's how I'm able to get to where I am now, a year from now, 5 years from now, to the day you're 10 years from now, and you can celebrate like Barbara, which congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. It didn't. I didn't even realize it actually until about a month ago.
Oh, I'm finna give you something you finna realize right quick. Because we went to Africa once.
Right.
Wow. We went a second time.
Wow.
Wow, with a focus on a mission.
Right.
What do you think's gonna happen the third time? They say third time's the charm, so I'm curious.
I don't even want to fathom the thought between now and the next time. I'm going to just let go and let God. How about that? I'm just going to not put any constraints on a father that has it all. Because I heard somewhere that exceedingly abundantly beyond what I could ask or think was possible. Mm-hmm. And I got some big ask or thinks. And so I'm not going to even fathom a guess as to what's going to happen the next time, the third time. So I'm going to bow out on that.
I'm not even finna lie. You saved me on that one because I was like, please let her answer this question because I see what I need to say. And if she say anything other than what I'm thinking, because that was I wanted to see what you're gonna say. And as usual, the powerhouse she is, knocked it out the park. I want everybody to understand you cannot cap your goals and dreams.
Yeah.
You see people all the time. I just can't get over this hump. Because that's what you ask God for. You
Right.
ask God, I want to make 6 figures a year. Okay, now you're wondering why you stuck at 100,000. Because that's all you asked for. What Barbara just told you not to do is just cap your goals, but she says she has big visions, big goals, big dreams. I call those God-sized goals. I need you to create goals so big that it's going to take God to intervene for them to even be possible.
And God has a sense of humor. He has a sense of humor.
Oh, he has a sense of humor.
I told God I wanted to go to Paris.
Yeah.
They ain't funny. I told God I wanted to go to Paris. I thought that I wanted to visit Paris and check out the Eiffel Tower and the locks and all that kind of stuff and ride around in the gondola and all that kind of stuff. That was my vision. But what I said was, I want to go to Paris. So earlier this year, we had a layover in Paris. He said, I heard him say it. He said, you said you wanted to see it. You said you wanted to go. You didn't say you wanted to see it. Okay. You got jokes, right? Yeah, okay.
So I can't help but laugh. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
Yeah, you are. You laugh.
No, because seriously, remember, I was stationed in Europe for 6 years. I traveled all over the place. And I've always, God, I want to go to Amsterdam. I'm not going to lie to y'all, including the time in Europe. And I laugh because we had this conversation in Africa. And then on the way this past time, my layover was where?
Amsterdam.
So I've asked God to go to Amsterdam, and I promise you, I can probably count on both hands. He's made me lay over in Amsterdam at least 9, 10, and I've never left the airport.
Never seen it. Mm-mm.
I've said my wife has been to Amsterdam. I've known our friends, family, wife, Amsterdam. Me, I've been to the airport.
You're asking the wrong things, and that's the thing that we need to convey to the audience.
But see, that's why I said I'm laughing with you, because I want the audience to see that the things that we're telling you and we're teaching and training you on, we're still a work in progress too.
Yes.
I try to explain this to people because they see you on stage, they see your videos, they see you out in the world. We talk about how they treated us in Africa. We're not special. We're no different than you. The only reason that Barbara can tell somebody else's story is because she's just like you. And the best way to be human and connect with humans is to show that you are human.
Yeah,
we're human.
Yeah,
we can laugh about this because we understand God and how he works with your gift and your purpose. We just want you to understand the same way we do, because we're just like you. At the end of the day, we breathe the same, we bleed the same, and guess what? We're gonna return to the earth the same. We're not no different, and I want you to understand that. And the reason I can laugh at it, I know sometimes you gotta laugh from crying and cry from laughing. I get it all, but trust me, when you start doing what God has designed you for, you're gonna go to the next level, because God is not in the failing business, especially when you're walking in the purpose that he designed for you. Yeah. So the reason I asked about that third time, because remember, I told you I was holding on to something for y'all. There is a third time. We're finna go back to Africa, but it's different this time. We can tell you all our stories. I've been on Barbara's show. She's on this show. We've talked about Africa. We can talk till we're blue in the face. It's time to stop talking. Remember, I told you the opportunity is now. It's time for you to leave your city, your block, your state, this country, and come to Africa with us. Yep. The dates for Africa, you can't say you're not warned. It ain't even Christmas. I'm going to give you time to recover from your Christmas shopping. So you have roughly 7 months, because the next tentative dates for Africa are July 10th through 17th, 2022. You can't say, oh, y'all came back again and y'all didn't tell us. We're telling you now.
Yep.
This is your opportunity. You're a speaker. You have services and products. This is your if you just want to go see Africa, because that, I'm telling you, just the sight alone will change your life.
Yep.
Just being around the people, the culture will change your life. You will have a better sense of not just your gifts and purpose, but you will see others using theirs. So the dates again, July 10th through 17th, 2022. You have to go. It's life changing. Not just you changing their lives, they're changing your lives. And with that note on the life changing and the changing lives, I know that you have been changed by Barbara. I deal with it all the time. We are joint friends, family, wherever. This is now the B&B show, the Barbara and Billy show. We're joint. But I bring people on this show not just for you to hear their stories. I want you to see individuals living in their purpose, because like I said, we're all human. If we can do it, you can do it. It just takes that first step. And in order for you to do that, you need to receive the knowledge that we are bringing. And on that note, before you even walk out this door, Barbara, Mama Boss, I need you to boss up on them one time and give them some knowledge. Give them something that they need. I don't care what it is, whatever's on your mind, your heart, whatever God tells you to say. Give the people something.
I love this man for what he does for the people of this show. He truly believes in his purpose. He truly believes in helping other people find their purpose. But what I love most about Billy is he's always extending himself to help other people, sometimes even to his own detriment. But it's the truth. I mean, I watched you dote over my mother. I watched you help people online trying to get to Africa. I was like, that's you, bro. You got that. That's his gift. And so what I want to say to the people of your show, your audience, is we all have something. If you're not sure what it is, there are resources for you to find that out. In the Speak Coach Train book that I wrote, Discover Your Passion. That's going to help you find what your gift is. If you don't use that resource, find somebody you trust, somebody in your circle that you trust, and ask them, what is it that I do well? I asked Billy that recently about me. What is it that I do well? Ask them. Second thing is, stay away from negative people. People who are not doing anything are not the people that you want to be getting advice from. Somebody sitting on the couch every day is not going to help you get to your next. And sometimes, I'm about to step on somebody's toes, sometimes that negative person might be that person you're sleeping in the bed with. Ooh. But what I'm saying is, you gotta know that you are valuable. You gotta know that you have value. You gotta know. Because we have this little thing in our minds. Dr. West calls it the inner critic. That inner voice that tells you you cannot, you won't. Who do you think you are? Why do you think you can do that? And you need to tell them, like I tell them when they start talking to me, because everybody has them, shut to the up. I am. Use I am. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am great. I am special. I am gifted. And if you have to say that to yourself every day, 24 hours a day, 15 times an hour, then say it, because you are it and you will be it. but you have to believe it. Anybody else can tell you it, but if you don't believe it, and that's what most of our problem is, if you don't believe it for yourself, nobody else is going to believe it.
No.
You have to talk you into being who you're supposed to be. And that's what I would say to your audience. That's the gift that I would give.
Whew. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Because I am great, powerful, and special like Barbara A. Smith. And in order for you to keep getting these positive words, positive affirmations, training, learning from Barbara, please tell them how they can get in touch with you.
I'm at www.barbarahsmith.com. Don't forget the H, barbarahsmith.com. Why? Because there's 1,000 Barbara Smiths in the world. barbarahsmith.com, www.barbarahsmith.com, or check me out on Facebook. I'm right there at Coach Barbara H. Smith. Barbara H. Smith, Coach Barbara H. Smith, or check me out on Instagram. I'm the real Barbara H. Smith.
You left one off, man.
What? LinkedIn?
When can we come watch your show?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
The Barbara H. Smith Show appears and runs live on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. opposite the Billy Graham Show on Thursday, same time, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday nights every week. The Barbara H. Smith Show. Come check me out there.
Now that you have both of our information and both our shows, we know it's hard to make it 7 days. But hey, you get church on Sunday.
That's right.
You get Barbara on Tuesday. You get me on Thursday. Basically, you get us all every other day. Somebody gonna give you these opportunities and this message. Everything is gonna hit you. But it takes you doing the work. Yeah. We can't watch it for you. We can't talk about it for you. But it takes you doing the work to live in your gift, living your purpose using the gift that God gave you. Once again, Barbara A. Smith, Mama Boss, Queen, thank you for coming on. Don't go nowhere too fast because I want to talk to you after the show. But I appreciate you from being on, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.
Man, I told you, she's a powerhouse. Please utilize the information that she just gave you so that you can stay connected with that powerhouse, because she brings nothing but bangers. She swings for the fences. She does not take days off. She tries to give you everything that she can. She pours into you. Because why? We all want you to live in your purpose. We all want you to use the gifts that God gave you. This show isn't just for fun. It's not just for, we have a good time on it, but we love passing out the information because we want you to start living the life that you are destined to. So again, please continue to tune in, not just on Tuesdays for Barbara Show, but every Thursday, the Billy Graham Jr. TV show, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, because as you already know, we have one mission in life for you, and that's for you to live in your purpose, with purpose, on purpose. Until next time, I'll see you next week.